So, once again, we're coming up to Pesach, and I was just thinking about kitnyos. Because every year, the two things that everyone likes to bitch and moan about, kitnyos and quinoa. They all kind of rhyme, they all kind of go together. Quinoa, fine, people like to just argue about things. The OU says it's not going to put a hefsher on it, the Stark case says it is. They have a little kashrus mafia debate, and everyone goes happy, and then people have the whole, so, do you eat quinoa? No, not eating in someone's house because they eat quinoa, but kitnyos is another thing. Quinoa is like I understand it's a grain. You can technically make bread out of it. You can grind it up and make it into meal. There's rice grains in there, and the rice is kitnyos, and that's a problem, whatever. Screw quinoa, because quinoa tastes like dirt. It tastes like animal food. It literally tastes like grass. It tastes like grass. Not wheatgrass, not the good grass. It tastes like grass. It's just disgusting, and suddenly on Pesach, everyone suddenly loves quinoa. Suddenly quinoa is the greatest thing in the world. Probably because there's nothing else to eat if you don't eat vegetables. And since vegetables have bugs in them, you really can't eat vegetables on Pesach either because it's a double avera, because you're getting the bug, and the bug might have consumed chametz, and you're getting hana, and there's problems, and bugs and vegetables, there's crunch, and the crunch might remind you of chametz, and you might come to eat chametz, and therefore, it's usher. Kitnyos, on the other hand, are not usher. There's really no isser of kitnyos, and everyone, every year, likes to point this out, how kitnyos, it's madness, it's crazy, it's so ridiculous. Yet, I never meet anyone who eats kitnyos. Never. One time, someone emailed me like 5 years ago from Israel that said they ate Rice Krispies on Pesach at their Sephardic friend's house. But God forbid are they going to bring it into their own house, because then people might not eat in your house, and you don't want that, because Pesach is all about having people over, because there's nowhere to go, there's nothing to eat, there's no pizza, there's so many Pesach this year, there's 3 matzah yontifs, and no pizza, at least where I live. You got to drive 400 miles south to get pizza. I myself think kitnyos is ridiculous, yet I'm not going to have kitnyos in my house. I don't want to be those people. Oh, they eat kitnyos, and they're not Sephardic, and whatever, you know. It's basically going off the derech, because if you eat kitnyos, it's a sliding slope. You eat kitnyos, and you're going to go to the shul with the lo mechitza, your wife's going to stop covering her hair, then all of a sudden your kids are going to be in public school, and then you might as well go off the derech. That's really what it is, because rice, corn, beans, it means you're not really suffering on Pesach. Of course, if you eat kitnyos, in 5 years you're going to start complaining about how really you can eat stuff without a Pesach certification because the chametz is batal, and you're not really getting hana from the chametz, but that's for another debate.